Welcome to Growing Chatham, North Carolina Cooperative Extension, Chatham County Center's December 2022 podcast. I'm Tiffany Hancock. The Chatham County Center staff wish you and your family peace, joy, happiness, and prosperity in this holiday season. The Chatham County Center and Chatham County government will be closed on Friday, December 23rd, Monday, December 26th, and Tuesday, December 27th for the Christmas holiday. We'll also be closed on Monday, January 2nd, 2023 for the New Year holiday. Chatham County establishes Agricultural Preservation and Development Trust Fund. On October 17, 2022, the Chatham County Board of Commissioners voted unanimously to establish the first-ever county-based trust fund aimed at supporting agricultural preservation and development within Chatham County. This critical support will help fund a local working lands protection program as well as implement an ag economic development program based on recommendations from the Farmland Preservation Plan. To read more, just visit the Growing Chatham newsletter to access the link by visiting go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 1222. Santa has a team of 8 tiny reindeer. But here in Chatham County, we have a team of 3 leading our 4-H program. Here's the latest happenings from 4-H. Chatham Horseketeer members part of a winning North Carolina 4-H horse teams at national competitions. 16 North Carolina 4-H'ers represented the North Carolina 4-H horse program at 2 national educational competitions this fall, capturing a total of 5 team championship titles, in addition to several high individual awards. The first set of contests was held in October at the All-American Quarter Horse Congress at the Ohio State Fairgrounds in Columbus, Ohio. The Congress is the largest single-breed horse show in the world. The first weekend in November, the youth and coaches traveled to Louisville, Kentucky for their Eastern National 4-H Horse Roundup. Eastern Nationals is held in conjunction with the North American International Livestock Exposition. The North Carolina delegation competed in horsebow, hippology, horse judging, and communications events. The communications contest consisted of individual presentations, team presentations, and public speaking. To read more, visit the Growing Chatham newsletter and click on the link. Do you have an interest in STEM, sewing, or outdoor activities? Do you enjoy working with youth? Are you interested in participating in these activities? Well, now is the time. Time to create or update your profile in 4-H Online 2.0. For more information, you can contact Bobby McLean at ncsu.edu. That's BOBBIE_MCLEAN at ncsu.edu, or give Bobby a call at 919-542-8248. You may also access the link to create or update your profile in 4-H Online 2.0 in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Parents, during the holiday break, why not try this winter craft project from 4-H? Make a snow globe with your child. The directions can be found in the Growing Chatham newsletter. United Way of Chatham County proudly presents Holiday Festival, Saturday, December 3rd from 2 until 5 p.m. at the Mosaic at Chatham Park. Join Chatham County 4-H and meet new 4-H agent Bobby McLean. Photos with the Grinch, children and pets are welcome. Donations to the United Way are appreciated. Meet the United Way partner agencies. Visit the holiday vendor market. Have hot cocoa and hot cider. Children can enjoy crafts and activities, and you can visit the various food trucks. So come on out to the Mosaic on December 3rd from 2 until 5 p.m. To access the 4-H stories and links, just visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 1222. Extension Agent Matt Jones is in the holiday spirit. He's decking out the halls with poinsettias and Christmas cactuses. Let's find out more. Do you know how to choose the right poinsettia for you? According to Irv Evans, select plants which have brightly colored bracts and dark green foliage covering most of the stem. Avoid plants that have dropped their leaves, are wilted, or have faded, torn, or discolored bracts. This indicates the plants were not properly cared for, and the length of enjoyment of the plant will be dramatically shortened. To read more, just visit the Growing Chatham newsletter. Here's more about poinsettias. Growing poinsettias in the home or reflowering poinsettias. Poinsettias are an easy-to-care-for flowering plant that should easily last for the entire Christmas holiday season with a few basic suggestions. Place the plants in a well-lighted location. Poinsettias generally do best at the same temperature most people keep their homes in, the winter from 60 to 68 degrees. Cold temperatures below 55 degrees will damage these tropical plants. Water when needed, which is usually when the surface of the potting soil feels dry, but the plant still feels a bit heavy when picked up. If the plants dry out too much, they will lose their lower leaves. Drying out is probably the main reason plants die early in the home. In a good location with proper care, many homeowners report that their plants will last until spring, which may be too long for many of us. You can learn more about poinsettias in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Meet me under the Phoradendron leucarpum. What is that? Well, you probably know it as the mistletoe. Find out about the mistletoe by visiting the North Carolina Extension Gardener Plant Toolbox. You can find a link in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Could you spot the difference between a Thanksgiving cactus and a Christmas cactus? I'll give you a couple of hints. The Thanksgiving cactus, the blooms on this cactus are erect. On the Christmas cactus, the blooms droop down toward the ground and the stem segments are flattened with scalloped edges. Oftentimes, the plant you will find for sale is a Thanksgiving cactus, even though it is labeled as a Christmas cactus. Find out more about the Thanksgiving cactus and the Christmas cactus in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Do you have a live Christmas tree this year? If so, check out the Christmas tree care resources that Matt has provided this month in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Here's a tip for using the Plant Toolbox on your mobile phone. Are you having trouble using the Plant Toolbox on your mobile phone? The way that you hold your phone will make all the difference on how the Plant Toolbox appears and works. Holding your phone horizontally makes it easier to use the menus. Give it a try to see the difference. Visit the Growing Chatham newsletter where you can scan the QR code with your phone's camera to open up the Plant Toolbox. Stormwater runoff issues solved with Mitch Woodward. Did you know that stormwater runoff from urban areas is the top pollution source in North Carolina? During Extension Master Gardener College 2022, North Carolina State Extension Master Gardener volunteers gained knowledge of cost-effective, small-scale stormwater management techniques that can be installed in home landscapes. They will take this knowledge back to their communities and share it with local residents to help improve property values and protect water quality. To read more about the stormwater runoff issues and to access the other stories that Matt shared, as well as the links, just visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 1222. Extension Agent Debbie Roos wants you to jingle all the way to the Chatham County 2022 Holiday Farmers Markets. 2 of Chatham County's 3 farmers markets will be hosting special holiday markets to help folks get into the festive holiday spirit. The Pittsboro Farmers Market will host Artisan Days at the Pittsboro Farmers Market on Thursday, December 1st, December 8th, and December 15th from 3 until 6 p.m. They have some very special guest vendors from around the Triangle coming to Artisan Days to help make your holiday gifting extra special. The Chatham Mills Farmers Market will host a Holidays at the Market on Saturday, December 3rd, December 10th, and 17th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. Each week will feature visiting craft vendors in addition to the usual vendors. The Farrington Farmers Market is a year-round market and will be opened every Tuesday from 3 until 5 p.m. until spring, when they resume their normal hours of 4 to 6 p.m. Vendors will be taking pre-orders for holiday pies and similar items, so visit the market website for details and vendor information. You can click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter for more details. Debbie wants you to know about our local Christmas tree farms. For those who like to buy local and are planning to get a Christmas tree or a wreath, Chatham County has 2 great options for you to get locally grown. Jordan Lake Christmas Tree Farm offers both choose and cut trees, as well as pre-cut trees, and many exciting activities, including hay rides, a Christmas shop with locally made and sourced items, a very popular concession stand, and more. Freshly made wreaths can be ordered through their website. Note that reservations are required for visitors at no cost during the weekend after Thanksgiving and the first weekend of December. This helps to ensure that visitors have an enjoyable visit with limited delays. Book your reservation for these 2 weekends on the farm's website. Phillips Farms of Chatham is located a few miles west of Pittsburgh, right on Highway 64. They have been growing their own choose and cut trees for over 15 years and also offer fresh cut Fraser firs from Allegheny County, North Carolina. Visitors can also pick up fresh wreaths and garland while at the farm. Phillips Farm will open for the season the day after Thanksgiving and will open 7 days a week through the season. For more details, click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Fall snapshots from Extension's Pollinator Paradise Garden. Fall has been beautiful in Cooperative Extension's Pollinator Paradise Demonstration Garden in Pittsburgh. There are currently over 38 different species still in bloom, so check out these fall snapshots by visiting the Growing Chatham newsletter, where you can access the link. Registration is now open for the 2023 Chatham County Beekeeping School. The Chatham County Center of North Carolina Cooperative Extension, in partnership with the Chatham County Beekeepers Association, is excited to announce their in-person 8-week beekeeping school. Classes begin on Monday, January 9th and runs until Monday, March 6th. Classes start at 6:30 p.m. and concludes at 9 p.m. Classes will be held at the Chatham County Agriculture and Conference Center in Pittsburgh. For more details, just click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Coming up, the December Forest Her North Carolina webinar, Taking Action, Where to Start. Join other Forest Her participants on Thursday, December 8th, for the final webinar in the 4-part Forest Her North Carolina Conservation Webinar Series. Participants will explore the process of going from I have land to actively practicing conservation on their property. It can be tough to know where to start, so we'll be breaking things down into a clear step-by-step guide. Landowners will find out where they are in the process and practice honing their goals to provide the best chance of success. The webinar will be from 1 until 2:30 p.m. Just click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter for more details and to access the registration. Just visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 1222. Christina Britt, Extension Agent, is dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh to bring you this month's updates. Save the date, Women in Ag Day. Coming up February 1st, 2023 in Carthage, North Carolina. Join us as we celebrate women in agriculture and discuss marketing and funding, network together, and have on-farm demonstrations. Both livestock and horticulture producers are welcome. Registration opens January 1st. More details coming soon. Chatham County 4-H Cattle Working Team is going to states. On November 17th, 2022, 4 members of the Chatham County Youth Livestock Team traveled to the Upper Piedmont Research Station to compete in the Regional Cattle Working Contest. This competition involved identifying a set of beef breeds, equipment, and feed stuffs, and also completing a beef quality assurance test and a beef cattle husbandry test. Members worked together to develop a cattle processing plan and work 2 heifer calves through a chute weighing the animals, vaccinating, applying dewormer, and ear tagging based on beef quality assurance protocols. The Chatham County 4-H team included Nathan Barber, Michaela Pettit, Lily Pilkington, and Emma Langley. Our team placed 3rd in our region and has been invited to compete in the state competition in April 2023. This team has had many nights of practice, and we are incredibly proud of how hard they have worked. A huge thank you to Loretta Batchelor and Ashley Robbins for hosting cattle working practices. Congratulations to our Chatham County 4-H team. To view photos of this 4-H team, just visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 1222. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. County Extension Director and Extension Agent Ginger Cunningham says because she loves Christmas trees. And she loves the forest, which is why she would like to share some forestry updates with you. Don't move firewood. Limit the spread of invasive pests. The sale and transport of firewood increases as temperatures drop across the United States, but promotional efforts by the Don't Move Firewood campaign are also up and running again. The Don't Move Firewood campaign is an outreach partnership managed by the Nature Conservancy. The overreaching goal of the campaign is to protect trees and forests across North America from invasive insects and diseases that can travel in or on contaminated firewood. While seemingly harmless, moving firewood can enable the easy movement of destructive forests and agricultural pests. When firewood is moved from one area to another, the invasive emerald ash borer, spongy moth, Asian longhorned beetle, and spotted lanternfly often hitchhike to destroy the crops, infect more trees, and sometimes even entire forest. As such, it is important to buy local firewood. The Don't Move Firewood campaign maintains a local firewood map and other resources, which you can access by visiting the Growing Chatham newsletter and clicking on the link. Registration is now open for the Certified Arborist Prep Course and Review. This course is hosted by the North Carolina Urban Forest Council, North Carolina Cooperative Extension, and the Southern Chapter of the International Society of Arboriculture. During this 2-day course, participants will receive professional instruction to improve their technical competency as an arborist in the tree care industry. The course can be taken to prepare for the ISA Certified Arborist exam or as a refresher for those with an existing certification. ISA and North Carolina Pesticide Continuing Education units will be available. The course will be held December 14th through the 15th in Greensboro at the Guilford County Extension Office. For more details, just visit the Growing Chatham newsletter and click on the link. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has released their 2022-23 winter weather forecast, where La Niña has returned for the 3rd year in a row, resulting in warmer temperatures for most of the United States. Starting in December of 2022 through February 2023, NOAA also predicts drier than average conditions across the South, with wetter than average conditions for the areas of the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes, Northern Rockies, and Pacific Northwest. These conditions can have considerable implications for agencies or landowners practicing prescribed fire or wildland fire management in those regions. To access the full forecast, just click on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter by visiting go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 1222. Liz Money, program assistant, loves to spread joy throughout the world. And today she would like to spread some joy and share with you some happenings right here in our community that may interest you. North Carolina Ag Ventures Grant Program application portal is now opened. The North Carolina Ag Ventures is a North Carolina state extension program that provides cost-share grants to North Carolina family farms and community organizations that work with family farms. This is a great opportunity for any independent farmer who is thinking of diversifying, improving, or expanding their operation. Deadline to apply is December 15th, 2022 at 8 p.m. Submissions are limited to a total of 250 applications. Please only submit one application per farm or community group. You can find out more about the North Carolina Ag Ventures Grant Program by clicking on the link in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Free Entrepreneurial Mindset Course. Do you have a new vision for your future, one that you've never had the chance to bring to life? It's time to act on that vision. Do the things you've only dreamed possible with help from your Chatham County Public Library. Take advantage of this free entrepreneurial mindset course. Just visit the Growing Chatham newsletter and click on the link for more details. You can access the newsletter by visiting go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 1222. Chestnuts may be good roasted on an open fire, but Family and Consumer Sciences agent Tara Gregory has the winning recipes from our Budget Recipe Challenge, and she wants to share the winning recipes with you this holiday season. Tara would like to thank everyone who submitted a recipe showcasing healthy and affordable meals that you enjoy making. Participants of the challenge were tasked with providing a recipe that included a fruit or vegetable and also included either beans, a whole grain, or a healthy fat. Chatham County Cooperative Extension and the Chatham County Public Libraries selected a first to second place winner who have graciously shared their winning recipes for you to enjoy. Amanda Jones is the first place winner with a delicious farro salad that is versatile for the flavors you enjoy or what you produce is in season. Amanda's recipes uses an affordable whole grain, which is farro, beans, which are chickpeas, several vegetables, as well as heart-healthy oils. Olive oil can also be used in this recipe if that's what you have on hand. Amanda suggests this salad makes a great dish for a potluck or gathering. So thank you, Amanda. Elizabeth Krigsman, the runner-up with her cabbage braise, a comfort dish with cabbage, potatoes, and sausage that can easily be made with beans. This recipe is full of potassium-rich potatoes, especially with the skin left on, and vitamin C abundant cabbage. Elizabeth says this dish has big taste for little money. If you missed out on the Budget Recipe Challenge, send your winning recipe to Tara for a feature in the newsletter. You can email Tara at Tara, T-A-R-A _Gregory, G-R-E-G-O-R-Y @ncsu.edu. You can find these winning recipes in the Growing Chatham newsletter. Take the holiday challenge. Eat smart, move more, maintain, don't gain. Last year, 47,675 individuals joined the Eat Smart, Move More Holiday Challenge. You can be on this year. The overall goal is to maintain your current body weight and not gain during the holiday season. While our weight can fluctuate by several pounds from week to week or even day to day, it's helpful to have support and guidance for healthy eating and active living during this busy, food-filled season. The Holiday Challenge is a free 7-week challenge that includes newsletters, weekly challenges, daily tips, healthy recipes, blogs, and social media support. While the challenge began on November 14th, it runs through December 31st. Registrations remain open during this time. You do not have to be signed up for all 7 weeks to benefit. So sign up for the Holiday Challenge by visiting the Growing Chatham newsletter and clicking on the link. Tara shares with us some nutty gift ideas. Have you ever tried spiced almonds or walnuts? Cooking nuts with spices or herbs is a quick way to add some pizzazz to a nutritious go-to snack. You can choose spicy or sweet, or a combination. Plus, there's a bonus. Pack them into a festive jar or a bag and give them as a holiday gift. Try the recipes to create a yummy and festive treat. To access the recipes, just visit the Growing Chatham newsletter and click on the links. Recently, I met with Tara Gregory to find out safe handling food practices during the holiday season. I'd like to share that with you. I'm here with Tara Gregory, our Family and Consumer Sciences agent here at the Chatham County Center. And we've been talking about the holidays coming up and cooking all this food. Tara's going to tell us how we can take care of this food after the holidays and how we should store it and more. So Tara, go ahead. Tell us what we need to know.
Well, first thing, if you're trying to prepare ahead of time, you've got a lot of festivities coming up and you want to make a few things ahead of schedule, what you want to do is make sure that when you cook your food, you want it to cool down as quickly as possible if you're storing it in your fridge.
Oh, like green bean casserole.
Exactly.
That's a favorite.
Yes, green bean casserole, any kind of casserole that you may make, and you know it'll heat up perfectly when the time comes. The struggle is in a baking pan, if you were to take that baking dish and put it right in the fridge, it's not going to cool down for a long time. That dish is going to stay really hot, keeping your food in a danger zone, as we call it, where bacteria can really grow.
Yeah, not good for the holidays.
Yeah, no one wants to have stomachache. So recommendation for that is take out your casserole into smaller dishes, which actually can be handy if you're using the same dish for two different parties. So bonus there.
That is great. Now, how about pie? Because I love pumpkin pie and all those delicious pies, sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Is there a trick about those things?
So pumpkin pie is one of my favorites too. Sometimes people will ask, do I need to refrigerate it? I don't have to refrigerate some other pies. What about a pumpkin pie? And really it depends. If you buy a pumpkin pie at the store, you buy it at room temperature, it's sitting out, you don't need to refrigerate that pie. If you make it at home yourself, you do want to refrigerate that pie to keep it safe.
That's good to know. So, now, how about other foods that could pose a danger if you leave it out too long?
Oh, now that's the key right there. When we have these gatherings and people potluck style kind of bring all their food, or you're cooking a big meal for a lot of people and everybody serves themselves, enjoys it, and then the food kind of sits there. You really want to make sure that food is not out from the refrigerator or out of the oven, wherever it came from, hot or cold, for more than 4 hours. If it's sitting out more than 4 hours, toss it to lower your chances of getting sick or making someone else sick.
So I've seen folks bring in foods and they'll get the little, what do they call the little things underneath to keep the food warm?
Oh yeah, warmers, yes, kind of warming trays, warming
pans. So does that increase how long you can leave the food out if you have those under?
Absolutely, yes. And same with cold dishes. So if you have potato salad or deviled eggs, you can put a larger bowl or container with ice in it and set those foods on that, keep them cold. Same with the warmers. If you have a food that you want to keep warm just for enjoyment too, not just food safety, you can use those. You could also use a slow cooker. So if you're thinking like gravy, you could put your gravy in the slow cooker and have it turned on, and it'll keep it at a safe temperature while everybody's enjoying it.
And I know they make the slow cookers in different sizes. So there's, I know we have a smaller size. So would be great.
Perfect for the gravy.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, is there any other tips you would like to offer?
I'd say if you get tired of your leftovers and you have 7 days to enjoy your leftovers, as long as your fridge is working well and keeping foods below 41 degrees, 7 days. But if you, around that day 4, are just tired of your leftovers, use your freezer. You can package it up into portions that you can pop into the microwave or a pan or the oven and enjoy later.
Yeah, I did that with Thanksgiving with my macaroni and cheese, and so I have lunch for the next 2 weeks of macaroni and cheese. I cut it up into small sizes. I put it in the freezer, and now I have my own macaroni and cheese, and I don't have to cook it. It's already done.
Right? Isn't that so nice? Nice little prize for yourself.
Yes, and it saves me money because I don't have to go out and buy the stove first.
Thank you.
I can't wait to try some of your tips out and to keep my family safe. So
thank you. Yes, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays. To access the links, the stories, and the video that Tara has shared with us this month, just visit go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 1222. County Extension Administrative Assistant Brandy King says that all she wants for Christmas is cash, because she's all about the money and how to save it. Do you often go overboard with buying things for your holiday celebrations, gift giving, and festive meals this time of year? Keeping holiday spending under control can be a true balancing act for your finances. So learn how to celebrate the holidays without breaking the bank when you watch the Holiday Finances video in the Growing Chatham newsletter. For my grown-up Christmas wish I could be a kid again and experience the excitement and enthusiasm for the holidays, just like I did when I was 5 years old. But I can't do that. Thankfully, I have my memories from growing up and all the different holidays that I enjoyed with my friends and family. I remember going to the parade. The Christmas parade was my favorite. The Christmas parades were like magic. And that's what I want to share with you this month. Past magical Christmas parades. When I was a child, I always looked forward to the Pittsburgh Christmas parade. To me, the parade was magical because of the amazing floats, marching bands, seeing friends as they passed by me. I always stood in front of the dime store waiting for the parade to begin. Now, the dime store, well, that's what my mom called it, was located where the ladies' fitness business is currently located next to S&T's, right in downtown Pittsburgh. When I was in 4-H, I remember how excited I was because I was going to be in my first parade. I could not wait to help decorate the float. We created a living room scene, including a fireplace and a Christmas tree. We threw out candy and we sang Christmas carols. The parade ran right through town on 15501. Those were the best parades. And that's one thing I do miss about our old parades. There was just something magical about standing in front of the businesses and catching candy and waving to friends and family in the parade and waiting to see Santa, who was always at the end of the parade. Now, once the parade was completed, children would rush to Sears and would wait for Santa's arrival. Every child that visited Santa received a candy cane. Those childhood memories, they were magical. As an adult, the excitement of going to a Christmas parade is not the same. The innocence of childhood left me many, many years ago, but I will always treasure the memories that I made at the Christmas parade. Our holiday parades are gearing up, so why don't you take a child to your local parade so that child can make memories that will last a lifetime, and you can experience the holiday magic through your child's eyes. Visit the Growing Chatham newsletter, where you can see pictures from past parades taken from the Chatham Record, and I found a video on YouTube from a 1960s 4th of July parade in downtown Siler City. See if you recognize anyone. Yes, the quality of the video is 1960s quality. It's a little grainy, but you may recognize some folks and surroundings and businesses that may no longer exist. Maybe you were at that parade, and if you were, maybe it will bring back some wonderful memories. I hope you all have a great holiday with friends and family and even with strangers. It is 'tis the season to share and 'tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don't forget to check out the newsletter by visiting go.ncsu.edu/Growing Chatham 1222. I'll be back in January of 2023. Can you believe it? Another year will be starting. Until then, happy holidays. Take care. I'm Tiffany Hancock for North Carolina Cooperative Extension Chatham County Center, and you've been listening to growing Chatham.